Every Monday morning without fail, I heard the same sound. Crunch, crack, snap. It was not the garbage truck. It was Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA, the tyrant in yoga pants, and the woman with a personal vendetta against my trash can. She would back her shiny SUV down the street and then deliberately line her wheels up with my bin. Plastic buckled, trash spilled, Karen smirked, and just like that, my Monday began with humiliation. At first, I thought it was an accident. But 3 weeks in a row, same time, same bin, same smug expression in a rearview mirror. This was a sport to her. Some people jog around the block. Karen flattened trash cans, mine specifically. I complained, of course. I called the HOA hotline, showed them the tire marks, even dragged the mangled remains into the monthly meeting like evidence at a crime scene. Their response was a shrug and a line I will never forget. "It is just a trash can. Try not to place it so close to the street. Drop a comment and tell me what state you are watching from, because I guarantee you have one of these people in your neighborhood right now." My neighbors noticed, snickers when they saw me dragging another broken bin to the curb. Raised eyebrows when Karen strolled by like she owned the world. I had become the neighborhood punchline. The costs piled up, $60 here, $70 there. Replacement bins lasting barely a week before her SUV turned them into modern art. And every time I was the one cleaning up the mess while Karen pretended nothing happened. It was not about the plastic anymore. It was about the principle. Karen had turned my life into her personal demolition derby, and the HOA was useless. But even patience has a breaking point. By the 5th week, humiliation had turned into calculation. I needed something that would look harmless but fight back when she rolled her tires over it. Heavy-duty bins, reinforced plastic, extra thick walls. Decent options, but still just plastic. I needed more. Then I drove past a contractor supply yard. Cement bags lined up like soldiers, rebar stacked against the wall. That is when it clicked. I spent the weekend in my garage. I built a mold, poured bag after bag of cement, until the thing weighed more than both my regular bins combined. I slid rebar down the middle for reinforcement. When it dried, I peeled away the mold and stared at my masterpiece. A concrete block disguised as a garbage can. I painted the outside to look weathered and scratched it up to resemble the beaten bin she had already destroyed. From a distance, it looked weak. Only I knew what it was waiting to do. Sunday night, I rolled it to the curb with a grunt, the wheels groaning under its weight. Monday morning, Karen's SUV growled to life. I was already on the porch, coffee steaming, eyes locked on the curb. She backed out, sunglasses on, latte in hand. Then she saw it. My trash can. Her favorite target. Her lips curled into that smug grin. She revved the engine. Then impact. The sound was not plastic crunching. It was metal folding, glass rattling, and her front bumper snapping like a breadstick. The SUV jolted dead. The can did not move 1 inch. Karen's head whipped forward, sunglasses launched into the dashboard, and the airbag exploded in her face with a dramatic poof. She stumbled out, hair wild, latte dripping down her blouse. "What is this?" she shrieked, pointing at the trash can like it had attacked her personally. Neighbors poured out of their houses. Phones appeared. Cameras rolled. The humiliation was no longer private. One guy across the street yelled, "Guess you met your match, Karen." Laughter rippled through the crowd. Even the retirees at the corner house were smirking. Karen kicked the can. Nothing. Shoved it. Still nothing. Her bumper was hanging half detached, but the trash can stood firm, unbothered, completely indestructible. I leaned back in my chair, sipped my coffee, and raised my eyebrows like I was just as shocked as everyone else. "Guess they were not kidding when they said reinforced," I said. Her face turned scarlet. "This is sabotage," she screamed. But nobody rushed to her defense. Not this time. By that afternoon, I had an emergency board meeting notice on my door. Karen stormed in with glossy printed photos of her mangled SUV, waving them around like courtroom evidence. She wanted me fined and possibly arrested. The board looked serious for about 3 seconds until I slid my own packet across the table. Receipts, screenshots, product listings. I had simply ordered a heavy-duty reinforced garbage container from an online supplier. Industrial strength, weather-resistant, advertised as unbreakable, 100% legal. "Are you suggesting," I asked sweetly, "that the HOA can fine me for buying a higher-quality bin designed not to be destroyed by careless drivers?" A couple of neighbors stifled laughs. Everyone knew what Karen had been doing for weeks. The board quietly suggested she cover the damages to my property instead. That sent her into a meltdown so spectacular it deserved its own theme music. If you are dealing with your own version of Karen, drop your story in the comments. These people count on you staying quiet. Hit that like button if the trash can won today. Karen had turned my life into her personal demolition derby for 5 straight weeks. She thought she had broken me. She was wrong, and the whole neighborhood got to watch her figure that out in real time, covered in latte, one crumpled bumper at a time.